All right, guys, I am working on my 370Z and I am going to be replacing the rear camber arm. And I didn't think I was going to make a video on this, but I decided to because someone out there might need some help in how to replace this camber arm, even though it's very straightforward. Somebody might be wondering how difficult it is to replace it, so I decided just to make a video for it because I'm here anyways. So this is the camber arm that I'm going to be replacing. The one that is on the vehicle right now is the stock one as well. These are stock. The reason why I'm replacing it, it's because I found out it's bent. The person I had lent this vehicle to drive for a year and a half bent it. And I guess he had a whoa shit moment. If you was to tackle this job, it should take you about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so to get this done. It doesn't take much. What we are going to do before we loosen anything is back here, there's a bolt that you could adjust the camber, how much this rod, this push rod pushes out or in on the lower control arm. So we are going to mark where it's at because we want to get very close to the settings that we have currently right now. Even though those settings are slightly off, later I'm going to have to realign this whole vehicle, so keep that in mind. After you do this, you're gonna have to align it. But if you're running into a situation where you're replacing your camber arm, possibly for some aftermarket ones, then you're not worried about that. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna make a mark here. If you have the aftermarket ones that you're installing, you probably are eliminating this bolt, but if you're not eliminating the bolt, make your mark and then we'll continue. So there's my mark. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start to loosen these two bolts. Okay, so something I almost forgot to mention is put a jack stand somehow. Wedge it against your chassis, somehow put a jack stand because safety is first. So I have a mark here on this side and I have a mark on the other side. I am using a 19mm wrench on one side and I'm going to be using a 17 on this side. So I'm going to break those loose and just loosen those bolts off of there. So once you have backed off the nut without removing it all the way, you're going to go ahead and grab a hammer and tap it out the back side. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish removing it. The reason why I don't like to remove it all the way, it's because just in case it's jammed, you're not going to want to mushroom the edge of this bolt because then it won't thread on. So now there's less of a chance of it getting mushroomed. So now I'm going to finish tapping it the rest of the way. If you feel it getting jammed, don't go too crazy because you will damage this bolt. All right, so it looks like I'm not gonna be able to pull the bolt all the way through, push it all the way through. And that's because the sway bar is in the way. So this is the first time I'm actually doing this. And this is what I discovered. I discovered now that the sway bar is actually in the way. I'm gonna loosen this bracket right now. So now I'm gonna use the punch. All right, how I got this bolt out is, well, if you start to push this way and this part is facing down towards the sway bar, it's not gonna let you remove it. So you're gonna have to spin it and twist it towards the top so you could have the part with the more clearance right here. So you could push it out. Once you do that, it's just gonna slide right out if you loosen that sway bar bolt. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the last two right here and then we're done. The bolt and the nut, I used a 17 and a 17. So you saw I was using the impact gun. It makes it a lot easier. If you don't have an impact gun, then just break it by hand. It's not a big deal. So how to install it? Well, if you want to stay tuned for that, I'll show you how to install it. If this is it for you, well, consider subscribing. I keep posting videos like this to help you guys out in your builds, in your repairs. Remember to subscribe, guys, because I have a ton of work to do. I am working on the 370Z. I'm working on the G37, the G35, the new 370Z I just picked up, the convertible. I'm going to be doing a ton of work on that. I'm working on the Honda Odyssey, the Ridgeline, and there's more on the way. I'll probably pick up a car just to do like a fix and flip and just to create content for you guys. Maybe a Honda Civic, something that's very useful and common that everyone has, like that. You guys have a ton of how-to repairs. So if this is it for you, thank you for watching. If you're gonna stay tuned for the rest of the video, well, let's go ahead and get into that. So you can see why I'm replacing this. So yeah, look how much straighter this is compared to this guy. Yeah, that's not cool.
So the install is pretty straightforward. You're going to start with the bolt that connects to the subframe. Remember to use the spacer that goes in between the nut. You don't want to tighten down anything yet. And then you're going to turn your attention to the front of the camber arm. You're going to insert that bolt. If you're having a hard time aligning it, you can use the punch on one side, move it back and forth, and then slide the bolt through. That seems to work very well. And then you go ahead and move the camber arm into the correct alignment with that mark that we did in the beginning. You tighten down the sway bar.
Okay, so I'm almost done, but I did something here. I loaded up the suspension and I put the jack, my air jack, right underneath here, and I put tension on everything because this is how it's gonna live majority of the time. So what I wanna do is I wanna load the suspension and I wanna put this bushing where it's gonna live, and then I'm gonna torque it down, because if I torque it down when it's like this, the bushing in here will bind up and it'll have a lot of stress and it will fail prematurely. So that's what I'm doing. So everything's loaded. Now I'm gonna torque it down and then I could just release this and we're done. All right, just like that, we're done. I hope this video was useful. I hope it helped you out. So if it did, consider subscribing. I'm gonna continue to post videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.